about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Watch 36. Hey, dog. Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Following the interception here, Mariota completes it to Hardman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But there's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face a third down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
36. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shoot.
Again, it's Kaepernick. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
You got nothing. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. It's been a long day for you. Check 52. Check safety. Check safety.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Noah Fant with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Kaepernick, flush to his right. Room to run. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You go tight. You got tight.
A first down throw for Mariota. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. Two heavyweights. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hayden Hurst. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season? And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what's left in the season and get us ready for what we hope is going to be some postseason play?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Blue 18. Double dog. That's the way. Check nickel.
To the air again, Mariota. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Double. Check. Tighten up. 1080. Easy. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Kaepernick now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
To throw, Kaepernick. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Watch the screen. Watch 36.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It's Williams on the catch. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Roger. Hey. One. Mike 4. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 4. Nice, sweetheart.
Now Mariota. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right.
Watch that.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Kaepernick.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
To throw is Mariota.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 4. And we're pretty quiet.
Now Mariota. This is the tight end fan. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, 25. 25's the mic.
Stop your whining.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. Because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Mike, 36.
Kaepernick going to throw.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To throw is Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Safe, safe, safe. Mike.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw Mariota. This one swung out to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They go play action. Mariota. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On play action, Mariota. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like, oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that... A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for L.A. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going for it all. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Mariota's throw into the hands of Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
1st down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And going deep for Hill. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is caught by Evans. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Mariota's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mariota here to throw. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.